Well, after a slow, sloppy first half last week, Bishop Diego's offense came to life in the second half to beat Rigetti.
But the Cardinals defense did play a complete game in that contest. Tonight, Bishop hosting Mission Prep. Friday Football Focus reporter Trevor Saffel was there. He joins us live on the patio tonight with highlights. Trevor?
And Mike, well, since 2010, Bishop Diego and Mission Prep have met every single season, and every year it's gone Bishop Diego's way. The last two meetings have been a little one-sided. Take you out to Santa Barbara City College tonight for tonight's action. The Cardinals looking to get things rolling in their home opener against the Royals. First quarter, it's Evan McKeegan. He gets the handoff up the middle, and he drags a defender down to the 4-yard line for a 23-yard gain. Then from 4 yards out, it's not a Bishop Diego highlight without John Harris in it. He puts the Cardinals on the board first. It's 7-0. Bishop's D was ruthless tonight. They get to the QB, Bryce Flederman, on third down, and they get off the field. Cardinals back with the ball now, and Harris takes the pitch to the outside, and he's up the sideline shedding tackles, and he reaches out, but just gets taken down at the one. Oh, so close, but we all know how this one ends. We've seen it all before. John Harris caps it off with the second touchdown of the night. Another Mission Prep punt leads to this. Evan McKeegan receives the ball in the flat. He's tough to bring down, but he needs to go down as the time's winding down before the half. 3 seconds left, and Jack Luckhurst knocks in down the field goal to make it 17-0 Bishop at the half. Well, Coach Tom Crawford must give a great halftime speech because just 2 plays into the third quarter, it's wide receiver Austin Bonnet on the sweep, and number 10 gets you 6. 55-yard touchdown run gives Bishop the 23-0 lead, and the Cardinals pitch back-to-back shutouts as they win this one big, 40-0. And next week, Mission Prep is home to Viewpoint of Calabasas. Bishop Diego is at LaSalle, which is usually an entertaining matchup. Live in Santa Barbara tonight, Trevor Saffel. Back to you, Mike.
Hey, Trevor, bunch of goose eggs so far for Bishop Diego. Well, one of the oldest matchups in the state of California taking place in Santa Ynez. Pirates renewing their rivalry with Carpinteria. The Warriors were off last week, but they had plenty of film to see on Santa Ynez. Last Friday, quarterback Michael McCoy and company rolled up over 50 points in an easy win over San Marcos. And we picked this one up early, and there goes McCoy again around the end. And Michael McCoy making things happen. 7-0. Now it's 14-0, and it's Greg Ferris into the end zone. 21-0 Santa Ynez. Now Carpinteria needs a break, and they get one here. The punt is muffed by the Pirates, and Carpinteria's Russell Estrada falls on it, but the Warriors can't do anything with it. So the Pirates have it, and McCoy rolls out, and he's got a touchdown pass the corner of the end zone. Santa Ynez pouring it on, and here's the play of the game. McCoy drops back the pass. Nobody open. Boy, this guy can improvise. He's the real McCoy, isn't he? There he goes, about 60 yards down the field, cutting his way into the end zone. The highlights do not lie. All Santa Ynez, they win 42-0. So just like Bishop Diego, they've had back-to-back shutouts as well. Carpinteria heads to Napomo next week. Santa Ynez, they are off. Center.
Well, the Oxnard Yellow Jackets hung tough with Westlake last week, but turnovers kept them out of the win column. Tonight, Oxnard with their home opener as they welcome Quartz Hill into the hat to some first quarter action. Quarterback Alex Duran, check that out, blocked and picked off a Quartz quarterback. That would be Matthew Tango. Now, he would go back and this would be a pick 6. The Rebels would take an early 7-0 lead. Oxnard looking to get that one back. Duran hits Dustin Sanchez. Check out the spin move, ditching defenders. So that would lead to this. Duran going back to Sanchez, of course, right? Right not. Check out this catch. Money. Now the Yellow Jackets would go for 2. They would get it. They would take a 8-7 lead. Not for long. In the second quarter, Tango, this would be the quarterback for Quartz Hill, doing everything for the Rebels, mind you. He decided to keep this one himself. Check out this run. I mean, really,
these quarterbacks are so shifty in these highlights.
He just wants to do everything in this game. A few plays later, he would hand it off, and the rest would say that this is a touchdown. Looks a little short to me, but I wasn't at the game. This is a touchdown, so what do you think they do? They go for 2. The score after the touchdown, 15-8, but Oxnard would come back to win it. The final score in this one, 32-15. Oxnard remains home next Friday as they host Canyon. Well, Tim Gutierrez's Buena Bulldogs opened last week with an impressive road victory at Royal, pitching a 45-0 shootout. Now, much bigger challenge tonight as the Bulldogs host a small school powerhouse Sierra Canyon from Chatsworth. Now, we're going to take this one straight to the final drive of the fourth quarter. Buena down 14-22. And looking to tie the game up deep in their own half, quarterback Brian Yanis throws what looks like a bubble screen, but that's a trick. He launches it to Juan Gayton, who turns up the field. The Bulldogs are now in Sierra Canyon territory. Now, a couple plays later, it's Yanis throwing a strike to Burgum for a key gain. Now, third and short, Gayton breaks into the outside, makes a move, and gets a couple of extra yards, but isn't enough for a first down. They take out the measure. And you know what? They say it is. So we move ahead to the third and goal from the 9 yards. Yanis drops back and fires a pass to Peyton Shelton. It tipped up, but Gayton comes down to catching in the end zone. Trouble for Buena as Yanis would get hurt on the play and have to come out, leaving backup, that'd be Kobe Barber, who runs a fourth down play. All or nothing here as he fakes the handoff, which fools, Nate, the cameraman, for a bit.
Hey, look at he hung in there, though.
Yeah, he rolls to the left and tosses it to Robert Johnson. So he is tackled just short of the end zone. It doesn't get much closer than that. Good effort, though, for Buena. They go on to lose this one 22-14. Buena hosts Saugus next Friday.
I thought it was a nice recovery by Nate, right?
Oh, yeah, we all get tricked up.
I know.
I just don't show mine.
I was getting a little busy, though, watching that going back and forth. Just giving them heck.
Oh,
Marquee matchup in the San Fernando Valley. St. Bonaventure with a huge road game tonight. They played at Chaminade. Sure, Chaminade lost to Oaks Christian last week, but the Eagles put up 55 points in that defeat. Chaminade, number 8 this week in Division I. St. Bonaventure Saracen, 5th in Division II after routing a team from Bakersfield last Saturday. The ASU Cronkite Sports Bureau on hand for West Hills for this one. First quarter, it's TJ Pledger. Strolls into the end zone, 7-0 Chaminade. Brevin White, screen pass to Michael Wilson. Look at Wilson, couple of moves, and he just turns on the Jets. Leaves the Saracen in the dust. 40-yard touchdown, 14-0 Chaminade. Second quarter, Mason Quant had a good game last week, and he hits J.R. Waters as a touchdown. The referee is going to come confer and raise those arms if you're sure. 14-7, it is a touchdown, but TJ Pledger, boy, this guy was tough in the open field. St. Bonaventure had several opportunities to bring him down, could not do it. Bonnie gets roughed up. In fact, they used a running clock in this one. You don't see that happen to the Sarahs. 49-7 is your final score. So the Sarahs lose. They head up north next week to face the St. Joseph Knights. Well, some big changes could be coming to 8 northern area high schools if they get their way. The schools want to switch CIF sections. Friday Football Focus senior reporter Dave Alley explains the reasons.
Like an exciting touchdown run, local high school athletic teams could be on the move.
Well, we've had a discussion over the course of the last year or two for possibly making a move out of the CIF Southern section and moving some of us to the Central section.
8 schools, including Arroyo Grande, Rigetti, Pioneer Valley, Santa Maria, St. Joseph, San Luis Obispo, Paso Robles, and Mission Prep, will apply for the move next month. Acceptance could come as soon as January.
We would then be on schedule after next year, which would be 18-19. We would then move into the Central section for playoff purposes.
Reasons for the change are many. Perhaps most significantly, challenges dealing with the vast geography of the Southern section, which extends south to Orange County, east to the Nevada state line.
The amount of class time that we miss, our students miss, the amount of distance we have to travel, to me, is unreasonable when we have an option to go over to the Central section and our longest distance traveling be 195 miles.
For a school like Arroyo Grande, which annually sees most of its teams qualify for the playoffs, a move over to the Central section would not only dramatically cut down travel time, it would also be a huge savings as well.
We will not have to pay nearly as much to go over to the Central section as we do in the Southern section.
What's also appealing, with far fewer schools in the Central section, more schools here would have greater opportunity for success.
For a school like Pioneer Valley, we make the playoffs in very few sports in the southern section. We could make the playoffs in many more sports in the central section.
So we'll see what happens there. That could be a really interesting move if 8 of those teams go to the central section.
Everybody's going to be patiently waiting to see how this is going to play out.
Yeah, you kind of think they probably will get granted that, but like you say, we'll have to see. Hey, we got a rare college football game on Friday Football Focus.
The Cal Poly Mustangs started their season with the top challenge at Nevada. We'll have those highlights coming up next.